take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Number 7.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Number 89.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Play action. They'll throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
The 47-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air it out, and this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That looks good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in the conference.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16.
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. To throw again on second down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Will Lutz to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. This one caught by Davis. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, is starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to fire, and this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
To number 86.
Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Saints.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
It's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Detroit.
They go play action now. Jackson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Touchdown grab. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown. On the final play of the first half, the prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back to throw here. Picked in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And now off to the races down the right side. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd.
They'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's third down.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone, being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Back now here live in New Orleans. The 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Lutz now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 65 yards. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try to run this one in. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage? Now,
the Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Jackson is going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
that's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw from his end zone. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run it with Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Good. Makes the score Lions 49, Saints 28. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 54 yards. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
To number 80.
From 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
At the 34-yard line, a gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the a touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Again, it's Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Second and 3. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, the spin. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Lions 57.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept